Good morning students. As we are discussed about synthetic fiber means man-made fiber. The first one we discussed rayon, which is also known as artificial silk, their properties and their uses. Now we discussed about nylon. Nylon, which is also known as first fully synthetic fiber. It was discovered by H. Carothers in 1930s. Properties of nylons. Students, as you discussed about properties, we find that properties of all the synthetic fibers are almost the same. So it is very easy for you to learn them. As all have very strong high tensile strength, have shine, easy to wash, lightweight, easily dyed in various colors, less water and dried quickly. It retains its shape, has wash and wear properties, easy to maintain, soft, long lasting, and the very important property of nylon is resistant to attack by moth, insects or fungus. Means it cannot be easily attacked by any type of insects and fungus. So it is very safe. So these are the basic properties of every synthetic fiber. Now the uses. We see that nylon is used in making tracksuits, in making ropes, in making swimwear, car seat belts, sleeping bags, tires, umbrellas, different type of food cloth materials are found by nylon, which are very strong and tough. Now our next is synthetic fiber is polyester. It is most widely used synthetic fiber in the world. Polyester is widely used in this world, and the monomer or the smallest unit by which polyester is formed is ester. As each and every synthetic fiber is formed by a small unit that is called monomer, which I have already told you. Here polyester is formed by smallest unit monomer is ester. Now properties of polyesters. It is already the same. Extremely strong, lightweight, durable, does not wrinkle, resistance to most chemicals, absorb very little water, easy to wash, does not shrink, it dried quickly, it can be dyed in various colors. So students, you are observing that properties of rayon, nylon and polyesters are almost the same, as these are made by man or synthetic fiber. So their properties are according to need or requirement of a man. Polyester is used basically in making water bottles, jars. Now, uses of polyester. Now these are the examples where polyesters can be used. You can see the picture. Shirts in making curtains, pillows, bed sheets, carpets. So polyester is also used in textile industries widely. The most important quality of polyester is that it can be mixed with other very easily, like polycotton can be formed by making mixing of polyester and cotton. Polywool can be formed by mixing polyester and wool. Terracotta can be made by mixing terylene and cotton. Now next is last synthetic fiber in this chapter we are discussing is acrylic. Acrylic is also known as an artificial silk or we can use him as an alternative of wool. Sorry, not silk, artificial wool. Properties of acrylics. As we know that the alternative of silk is rayon, so alternative of wool is acrylic. As wool and silk are very costly and expensive and a common person cannot afford it, so here alternatives are available. Acrylic, which is also behave like a wool. It is warm, soft and lightweight, easy to wash, dried quickly, easy to dye in various colors and has excellent color fastness. As the original wool is not available in each and every color, pure wool, so acrylic can be used as wool with different colors. Resistance to chemical and moths or does not shrink. Uses of acrylic. It is used for making sweaters, socks, sportswear, used for making blankets and rugs. Now synthetic fiber versus natural fiber. Students, you can easily know the difference between synthetic and natural. That synthetic fiber are usually stronger than natural fiber, generally wrinkle free, durable, do not absorb water, dry quickly and resistance to moth, can be washed easily and available in variety of colors. So these are the advantages, or we can say the difference between synthetic and natural fiber also. Synthetic fiber doesn't mean it is always much better than natural fiber. There are some resistance, although it is advised that do not wear synthetic fiber while working in laboratory or in kitchen, because there are so many disadvantages of also that it catches fire easily, it melts easily, or it can be stick to the body of a person. So take care of all this. Now there is checkpoint 1. On the basis of your understanding, do the checkpoint 1 yourself.